Hey everybody. Um, there's just a couple of things that I need to address before Sisters in Grief today. I hold on just one second. This was not planned. So give me just one second and I will be right with everybody. Let's get some people in here. Sisters in Grief is at 3 p.m. That is coming up. But I needed to get on here and address this situation. Let's let some people come in. Let me get everything going. Okay. Hey, everybody that's in the stream. Hey, Square, K Babe, Mr. Larson, Stella, Charlie, hello. I am waiting for Miss Bambi to get here because I got some stuff that I need to say. Bambi, the link is in the chat, honey, if you're watching. If you wanted to come up, I didn't know if you wanted to come up or not. I was in Miss Heidi's just now, and I was told that there was an apology that was said to me about what was said about my husband and my child, all that stuff. Kay, you can please just get the hell out of here if you're gonna come in here with smart ass remarks. Nobody was drunk on my stream. I don't drink, so if you can just X-nay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and address the apology, quote unquote apology that was given. I was not named in that apology. She could have been apologizing to anyone. Thank you, Miss Heidi, for letting me know that that was even out there, because I was, like I said, I was not tagged, so I did not know anything about it. But Love Live Strong supposedly put an apology out that was for me. And I do apologize, Kay. I'm a little bit on edge because of some baloney that needs to be straightened up. And I'm trying to get this out before Sisters in Grief at 3 o'clock, because I don't want that weighing on my mind while we're talking about helping people and through their grief system, their grief journeys and things like that. And please don't tell me to calm down. Okay, so you know what? You can try again later. How about that? Okay. So
sorry I'm late. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm like eating SpaghettiOs and talking to Heidi. So I was like, oh shoot, I'm late. Sorry about that. I'm here for moral support. That's it.
Oh no, you're fine. But anyway, the Miss Heidi showed me the video that was supposed to be an apology. In my opinion, it was not an apology because it did not address me. I was not tagged in it. And then Pamela Barr.
Sorry.
Large Marge come in there and tried to say that I didn't apologize for starting shit. Well, let me tell you something. When you have when you're on panel and you're talking nothing but smack and lies about me, and I hit that link, honey, that's not starting something. That's standing on business. And I'm sorry if you don't understand that, but that's not my freaking problem. I came up there and I said, how am I a shit stirrer? What did I do wrong exactly? And she went off. Now, how the hell is that starting something?
Well, let's not forget
starting an argument.
Let's not forget the weeks prior. Remember what was going on the weeks prior to this?
Exactly. The weeks, telling, saying that Bambi needed to be. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
No, they were freaking bullying Bambi, saying she needs to be locked up in a mental institution. She has all these problems. Well, first of all, where the hell is your degree to tell somebody what the hell they need done? Second of all, we, as in me and her, have never in my life sat at a table with somebody that was a freaking abuser. okay, of my best friend.
Yep.
And said, "Oh, we're so glad you're here," and blah, blah, blah. That is disgusting to me.
No, that's disgusting. Yeah, absolutely
sickening.
That
is freaking disgusting. That is freaking disgusting. And I am freaking livid, and I'm trying to keep it cool, and I'm trying to get it out just as easy as I can. But everybody knows that Harlow got a mouth, and I will drag a bitch. I will drag a bitch. I will snatch a bitch that quick.
You know, Harlow, you're a liar. I'm a liar. Even though I showed proof of Pam actively trying to get a man's kids taken away. She wants to run around calling me a junkie liar. In the 4 years of me being on YouTube, have I ever been known for being a junkie? Ever. In fact, I talked to an OG MobTube today. Miss Can't Be Wrong. And she's like, you are not a junkie.
Snatch the edges. Exactly, girl.
Somebody that's known me way longer than Pam.
And so I'm just going to go ahead and y'all going to be like, oh, listen, now she's going to talk ghetto, blah, blah. Y'all ain't showing nothing but your damn racism, okay? I am country ghetto, get it right. Call me Harold, call me whatever the fuck you want. Don't call me late for dinner, and don't say nothing to my face. Because if you said it to my face, I'll bust your head to the fucking white meat. I'm tired of these motherfuckers. I'm tired of you lying on me. I'm tired of you making me your fucking scapegoat for all the bad shit that you fucking do. Fuck y'all. Period. And Large Marge LaBarge, you better keep your mouth shut, honey. I was nice in Miss Heidi's room because that's Miss Heidi's house. I do not go into somebody else's chat and disrespect it. But by God, over here in my chat, I will walk the fuck all over you. And I'm just going to say this. Hello, Miss Ladies. I talk. Now they're going to hear me cussing somebody else. And they're going to be like, this bitch stupid. This bitch. I swear, ladies. I swear. It's not my fault, RP. Well, it's not.
She doesn't need to be running around lying about you. She doesn't need to be running around lying about you or me. She doesn't need to.
She doesn't.
I mean, how much more proof do I need to show? And I'm going to show the committal bullshit. I'm going to show that. I'm just waiting to get the screenshot from
RP. You know I won't walk all over you, but I'm about
because
to
I unlike her prove my shit. I don't hide.
I'm trying to get this out before we do Sisters in Grief, because Sisters in Grief is not a drama stream. It is not where I need to air grievances or beefs or nothing. And I don't do internet beef because that's fucking childish and stupid.
I was just waiting for her to pop off because I was just waiting and she couldn't help but make her little snide comments. And I stayed on topic. We were talking about love. That's what I stayed at. We were talking about love. I stayed on love, but that bitch couldn't. She couldn't stay on topic. Could you?
I want to know where is the proof that I did anything wrong? I hit that link. You motherfuckers want to talk bad about me. She's a shit stirrer. She's fake. She's this, she's that. When the hell have I ever started anything with anybody? You people act like I am fucking stupid. I hit that link. And I stood my ground. I even stood my ground while she fucking ran my fucking dead child and my fucking deceased family up and down the fucking road. And that right there, all that did, I said, keep on going, get it all out. You know why I said that before I was muted? I said that because that shows who she is, not who the fuck I am. That shows the trash that she is. And her people hurt people, and I understand that. But honey, do not think for a second you're going to talk on my fucking name and you ain't going to put some fucking respect on it. Because if you're going to disrespect me, then I'm going to fucking disrespect you. And don't get mad when I'm better at it than y'all. Hey, Miss Heidi. But I do not sit at the table like Pam and Love did with a man that they saw and freaking saw him do it, saw him put bruises on her and abuse her. You were witnesses of what the hell he did, and you sat at the table with that snake. I have never in my life done anything like that. No matter how bad I was mad at somebody, I would never. You can say whatever you can. And you know what? I can even forgive somebody for saying what they said about my deceased family members because they are gone. They are in heaven. It don't bother them. All y'all's beef that you got with me don't bother them. They're in glory, honey. You can't touch them. But you're going to go sit at the table with a sicko abuser that is freaking a predator that abused your friend, and you're going to sit at the table with him? No, honey, no. You got me all the way fucked up. And I'm getting this out now so I don't drag it into Sisters in Grief. Because now I'm salty. So you can take that fake ass apology and you can shove it and you can keep it until you freaking have the apology that has my name in it. And then we'll talk like two grown women. But Miss LaBar, do not sit there and say that I started something. When you two were on panel, just having you just a good old time. Just a good old time. Talking trash about me that wasn't made, it was completely made up. And when I hit the link to stand up to you and confront you, then you two fucking fall apart, block me, and blame me? Hell to the motherfucking no. Hell no. Don't blame me. When you talk shit, get hit, then blame me. No, that ain't cool. Now, do you have something to say, honey?
Well, all I'm gonna say is, it's ridiculous that she had to start shit. I mean, Beetle made a comment. She started talking shit to Beetle. And then I was making comments about love, that the topic of what Heidi was talking about. And she had to make a little fucking snide comments. It's ridiculous. Why? Why did she do this shit in the first place? Why did she do it? There was no reason. I didn't talk about her. I didn't do anything to her. Why did she do that Friday? Why did her and Love do that Friday? Why?
Why did you sit at the table with the snake that abused your friend and then tried to tell me that I'm a shit stirrer and I'm the one that started all this crap? How? How did you do that?
They did this.
They did it, and they're trying to use me as a scapegoat.
They did this.
They're trying to use me as a scapegoat. And you know what? 90% of the people that try to troll me get trolled. Y'all think I'm stupid enough to put like my real stuff about on, like, like I'm going to share all my stuff? No, better. I hold everything to my chest.
People are coming after me because of you, Bambi. People say shit to me in other chat rooms, Bambi. No, they don't. I've never seen anybody come after her in another chat room because of me, except for that one time in Sophie's chat room. And that had nothing to do with me. Those women don't like you for whatever shady shit you did to them. Had nothing to do with me. You like to use people as scapegoats. And then you want to run around like everybody's lying. No, you're the one. You are the scumbag in the whole equation of most of YouTube from the sounds of it.
Miss LaBar, you need to hit that Jake break, sweetheart. Now, I would have them on panel with me and talk it out like 3 women or 4 women. Well, that would be 4 women. If everybody wanted to be on it, I would do that. But it's actually, to me, it's not something that needs to be done on panel. It's something that needs to be done. That's what I told Heidi.
I don't think it's something I want to do publicly for people's entertainment.
Privately, because this is not a public thing. Hey, Gen X. This is not.
And not only that, I don't have anything to say to them. I mean, after what they did, do you think that I could ever trust 2 fucking people like that? Do you really think that they were trying to convince my oldest daughter, who even admitted to it on panel, to try to have me committed?
Yeah, what kind of friend is that?
Do you think I want 2 people like that in my fucking life? No way.
Not only that, but what kind of friend are you if you're gonna be like, oh, we should commit our friend? There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong to do that. So why do it backstage? That could be done, actually.
Well, apparently Harlow, she knows better than my children. She knows better than my adult children does, apparently. A stranger knows better than what's going on, in my house. Only Pam knows, apparently.
Now, the thing is what she said to me is one thing. Like I said, my people's is in glory, so y'all can talk about them all you want to. it just shows what kind of trash you are.
Yeah.
But for you to say that I need to apologize for starting the argument, let's go back to the live, y'all. I asked y'all to go watch that live if it's still up. And when I jump up there, I say the first thing I said was, "How am I a shit stir? And what did I do wrong?" Because y'all was just up there having you just a big old picnic, buddy. And then big bad Miss Harlow and Harlow verse comes over there and asks you what the problem is, and and a bitch get Tourette's, okay, and starts running her mouth and then freaking muting me and freaking and then Jesus, you know what I'm saying? The only victim noises is freaking coming from them, okay, Ford. So you can
Right.
get the hell out of my chat too with your
I'm
bullshit.
doing great. Like I am now. I don't have that toxicity every single day.
You can
I'm
come back. You can come back another time. See, my time and my energy is precious, and 90% of you ain't worth my time. Okay? My time and energy is precious, and I will not use it on people that do not deserve it. So I'm going to say
yeah.
my piece on it, and that's it.
And like for me, it's not about being a victim. It's about you all saw the shit. There
Mhm.
are tons and tons of witnesses. Like a lot of you saw it.
Oh,
And
Beatles.
she wants to run around saying I'm a junkie liar when you all saw it. So I guess you all are blind or ignorant or lying, I guess, right? I mean, it's ridiculous. There was a bunch of other people in that group chat when she said that about me that witnessed her saying it. And she wants to run around acting like she didn't do it. Or that shit with K-Fam, calling me a liar. I posted some of the messages that she was saying and doing.
Mhm.
How am I lying? I'm the victim because I
That's what
post
I'd
proof.
like to know. How you lying?
I mean, I'm the victim because I post proof, huh? That makes me the victim, I guess. No, that makes me the exposer. That's what that makes me. The
And
exposer of
victim noises is somebody standing up and telling the truth? Oh, okay.
I guess. Yeah. Yes, victim noises. Not victim noises were people that cried all the time, like when Bert gets a haircut, when like Burger Chef gets a haircut and cries for a good hour on stream because he hates it because he looks like Bert from Bert and Ernie. Like I thought that was mooing. Like I'm confused.
Well, you know what cracks me up is the stuff that they actually say is, all this low-cal stuff and all that stuff. Then,
Yeah. I mean,
no, I
and
just
I tried to talk to
I
her
was reading it. I'm
privately.
sorry. I
I
was
mean, I
reading it.
tried
Completely forgot. No, it's just what
anybody.
I'm saying is what they say low-cal is literally what they do by definition, every single one
Yeah.
of them. And the junkie verse, worky verse, whatever you want to call it, all your trolling asses, y'all ain't worth my time. Y'all ain't worth my precious energy. So y'all
Nah.
are just gonna get X-nayed from my stuff. So
Yep.
y'all keep it respectful in my chat, or you can bonk out of my chat.
Pretty much. Yep.
Exactly.
Nah.
Well, not only that, you wouldn't sit at the table with her abuser. I'm sorry, but that's disgusting and
Mm.
childish and sick.
And she can't say that it didn't happen because she witnessed it. I've had so many witnesses on my panel since then that have talked about what they witnessed the abuse. I've got audio after audio after audio that many of you have, including KFAM in the chat room, of the audio abuse on Instagram that was going on. So, I mean, how am I? I mean, the proof has been out there over and
Exactly.
over again. And anybody that
Exactly.
wants to sit with that tells me your character, that's not somebody I want to be friends with. First off.
Now I get that y'all had a lot of fun on the shit show that I had where it was open mic night. Everybody could just air out everything, like air the motherfucker out. And I'll do that every now and again if y'all really
Yeah.
want to do that. But I mean, I got to be in the mood for it because to
Yep.
be honest with you, I just then, the next day turn around and everybody was like, oh, Harlow's a bad person because Bambi got tired. The fuck out of here and start saying she's drunk and all this bullshit. Y'all need to go somewhere with y'all self. If
Nah, I was
y'all
about to
spent,
have a seizure.
if
That's
you
what
all
happened.
spent as much time on yourself and your life as you do worrying about everybody else's, you would be so much more happier. But I'm still waiting on Large Marge to tell me how I started an argument when I went in there and I confronted them on the shit talking session that they were having about me. You ain't gonna speak on my name and make shit up and make up lies about me and me not confront you. I'm sorry. Especially when I thought you were my friend. Not so much Pam, because, whatever. But Love, I actually supported her and her husband's channel. I
She's a
talked
simp.
to her. I freaking went over there. I hit the like. I watched her lives. And then to hear her talking bad about me and saying bad shit like that, that that was like, wow. So I'm
Well,
actually going to confront you and ask you what's up. So when I do that, that's called starting a fight. I
Harlow, the
did
thing
say
with that is,
barge. That's what I said.
like I was saying in Heidi's, Love's a simp. Okay, she can't think for herself.
Hi,
Pam's
Deborah.
bossing her around, telling her who to like, who not to like she tried to do me. That's what it is, because Pam couldn't tell me she had a problem with it. She had Love come to me and be like, well, you shouldn't be around Harlow. She's shady and messy.
Yeah, how
And then
am I
Pam finally
shady?
said it in a three-way call. And I'm thinking, what do you want about? We do a grief stream. So what? What do you, like, really? So, I
How
mean,
how am I
she's had to
shady?
say the same shit about Charlie, too. Last Wednesday, our last conference call. Well, Charlie, she's messy. That woman did a 6-hour stream and it was messy as fuck. And I'm just like, dude, she seems really nice. I watched her Wellness Wednesday. I like it. What do you want about? That was last Wednesday. So they were never your friends, just like they were
No,
never my friends.
no, they were never my
They
friends.
were the wolves in sheep's clothing.
They were never my
That's all
friend.
they were.
Nobody that your friend is gonna sit at the same table as your abuser. I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen.
I've never had
You
a friend do
know,
that to date, until that. I've never had a friend do that. I've never had any of my friends, real
I'm
life
messy, but
or
only
online,
to
ever
bad
try to get me
people,
committed.
right?
I mean, I've never
I
had
agree with
anybody.
this so much right here. She said, I am messy, but only to bad people. Exactly. Because I
Yeah,
will show
exactly.
everybody love and the utmost respect, especially in their house. Right?
Exactly. Like
Damn it,
JT,
Mandy.
he
What's up?
deserves it.
What's up, damn it, Mandy? You finally
They were
told
mad.
me
They were
why?
mad that I was going after JT. Oh, Bambi, he's not talking about you. Why are you doing this? Because he's a horrible
He's a
person. He's in my
because he's a piece of
demographic of
shit.
people I like to make fun of. I'm
Hello,
doing my
he's
part to
he's
support
fucking
Mob Team.
children. The fuck?
It's like, I
How do
think they think it's because of Charlie. No, nothing to do with Charlie. I mean, some of it is now, but in the beginning of my shit, my first Pizzaverse video on him, that was about MobTube. Angel Gotti, all the shit he was doing, like the horrible person he is. That was me doing my part for my community. Now it's a little more personal, especially after what he did to Teresa. Now it's way personal. So
As a
I'm gonna
matter of
roast the
fact,
fuck
I'm
out of
pretty
him
sure that
tomorrow.
I asked her over and over again in Heidi's chat how I started a fight when I basically confronted you for talking shit. Now, I will say this. When Love did go down the road about my daughter, she did shut that down. She said, no, we're not going to talk about somebody's kids, especially if they're deceased. Now, Large Marge, I give you that. But anything else, no, ma'am. You sat at the table with an abuser. You tried to get somebody's kids taken away from them. You tried to freaking talk Bambi into locking herself up. Like you always got something else to say about somebody else's business. Ma'am, please, at your age, get you some of that stuff for dryness. Knock the dust off of it and get happy. You understand what I'm going to say? That's about as much as I can say as YouTube standards will allow, but I'm pretty sure that you understand what I'm talking about. It is a beautiful day outside. Go touch grass. You feel me? Go touch some titties. Go touch a dude. I don't know. You all need to go live your lives. You know what I'm saying? But do not come at my friend. Do not come at Miss Bambi and tell her that she needs something like that. Do not freaking sit at the table with her abuser and call yourself a friend, because then you're going to have to come through me, because I love this girl. See, we belong to a sisterhood that ain't none of you motherfuckers want to know about.
Nope.
None of you motherfuckers want to know about it.
Well,
I wouldn't wish that on my fucking worst enemy. I wouldn't wish that on Bird's ass. And everybody know how I feel about that bitch.
well, it's like I was going to talk about some of this on our grief stream this morning or in a little bit. They wanted to tell me on the Wednesday phone conference that I need therapy.
What's your
I get
man got to
therapy.
do with me?
I get therapy every fucking day. Every day I'm on YouTube, I get therapy. I got therapy, group
free
therapy
therapy,
yesterday at Miss
right.
Charlie's.
Right. Hello,
Best
Michael.
therapeutic experience was yesterday on Charlie's. I felt so good just talking to those women about the same kind of issues. I get plenty of therapy on my show, our grief stream, other people's channels. I'm overran with fucking therapy. Those bitches need to quit watching so many negative trolling channels and start watching some therapeutic channels.
Exactly. Now, see, that was one thing that confused me so much, is Pam being in chat with Shar and Pola and
people that make fun of you.
Bird and all of
People
them.
that-
And they ain't
Oh,
nothing
you
but
mean
trollers.
people that make fun of you, like the same people that make fun of me? You mean
the people that talk about you and me, the people that
Yeah, you
talk
mean
about
those
you and
people?
me and talk
But that's
about
okay, though.
Square.
We
And
can't
want
talk
to
to
push him
Square,
to-
but she can talk to those people. But we can't. I can't be okay and be civil to Square when he's in my chat room talking about the content. That's a big no-no. But she can go sit her fat ass in a troll community that makes fun of you and me, my very good friend. How
Y'all
dare
can
you?
say what you want about Square, but that man has never
Hypocritical
been nothing.
bitch.
That man
Hey,
has
Real
been
Deal.
nothing but respectful to me. He has been nothing but nice to me. He's never said anything out of the way to me. He's always treated me with the utmost respect. He has never done anything to me.
Well, here's the way I see it is, yeah, he says some really nasty things about
Yes,
me.
he has.
He's done
Yes,
some
he
really
has.
fucked up things. I mean, not
Absolutely.
as fucked up as that the other side has done, but I mean,
Absolutely.
has said something, done some fucked up shit on live. But if he's legitimately trying to change his YouTube behavior, then I'm okay with that.
Hello,
He comes to my
Candace.
room, he talks about the topic
Real
in
deal.
chat. That's not why is that a problem? My room's about chatting about what you're watching. That's the whole point.
Right.
That's why you're in my chat. You know, other people have a problem with it. I don't.
Free
That's
side.
the whole purpose.
Exactly. Now,
now real
I
deal is a
will
real
allow
fan.
anybody. I'll allow anybody to come into my chat. Right. I will allow anybody to come into my chat.
Hey, Freeze.
Once they start their little nip nopping in my freaking chat, then they ex-nade out the Harlowverse.
Well,
you understand what I'm
there's
saying?
only a few people I won't like. There's no fucking way. And that's because of their criminal background, like, rapist and pedos and no, I don't banned on site. I don't want to see. I don't even care if you're participating in the conversation. You're not welcome. JT, not fucking welcome. Not welcome. Banned on site. I mean, other than that, if people can be civil and adult and talk about what we're talking about, what's the problem? I'm not going to hold petty grudges. I'm not doing it. I'm not. I'm saving my fucking wrath and my anger for the people that really deserve it. People like JT, people like SoFlo, people like there's so many worse people out there. I'm saving my energy for those motherfuckers. I ain't got time for
I accidentally banned Candace. How do I undo that? I was trying to get this dumbass right here.
Let me see if I can fix it. There we go. I fixed it.
Okay, thank you.
You're so lucky I got a wrench and I can fix it.
Oh
Otherwise
my God, Candace, I'm so sorry. I was trying to get this idiot in here, and I got you, and I'm so sorry about that. Please forgive me.
Okay, so the other one you wanted banned, right?
No, I got him. It was the
okay. So you wanted that one gone. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
That's the one I was trying to hit, and then I accidentally hit Candace, and I'm sorry.
I just want to say I've heard some people, and I can't name names, but I've heard some people talk some shit about Real Deal. Let me tell you something. That guy's a gentleman. Okay, about I want to say 2 years ago, he called me a whore on Angel Gotti's. He didn't even know me. And he came to me like I guess a couple days later. I don't remember how long it was later, like a couple days or
Mhm.
something. And apologized. He said I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. And I'm like, that guy's a gentleman.
Right.
He's a real gentleman, straight up. Because I mean, it takes a real man to admit he's wrong. And that was very gentleman of him. And I will never forget that, sir. Ever. Yeah, I feel better, Mandy. Hey,
Yeah,
Candace, what's
really.
up?
Just
We
staying
are
with
going to
it.
be doing the Sisters in Grief stream. This is kind of like the pre-show
Yeah,
because we didn't
Sisters
want
in
this
Grief is
shit
in
looming
15
over
minutes.
us. Because we didn't want this to interfere with our grief stream. Because
No, see, we
Arlo's going
did
to be
that.
stewing on it. I'm going to be thinking about what I want to address. We don't need
Right.
that.
We just wanted to get this out, and now I feel better. Now I'm calm. I got
Yeah,
it out. I said what I needed to say. Now I can just move the fuck on because
I'm
these
ready to
people do
eat some.
not live rent free in my head because, see, I charge a lot of money. Fuck y'all.
Dude, I'm ready to eat some mint leprechaun fudge and talk about coping skills and
Yeah,
dating after
exactly.
grief
Oh my
or
God.
dating after death, as I like to call it.
Dating after death is something extremely hard.
Oh, but
And
that's gothic. How dare I? It's
oh
gothic.
my
Hard.
God, what's wrong with Gothic?
Stop it. I don't know. Ask the bug. I don't know. She said our name was
Give me the
gothic.
spray before I ask.
Gothic. It's gothic. Nah.
I don't
Like
give
I
a
said,
fuck what no bed bugs say about my show. You
yeah,
understand what I'm saying?
she's not part of the club. She'll never understand the meaning or even be able to fathom
He
what
ain't
it's
part
like
of it.
because she'll never be married. So she'll never be part of the exclusive club that you and I
Love
are
you
in.
so much, ladies. Well, thanks. Yes.
Great. Thank you. Ghost of Meows.
Meows? Is that like kitty cats? Like, is that the
I
ghost
don't
of kitty
know.
cats?
Is that like a cat that can't meow anymore?
YouTube drama is the same as WWE drama. I just laugh about it. Exactly. I need to
Yeah,
make a meme or a cartoon about that. Like YouTube drama and being like the WWE, like a ring, you know what I'm saying? That would be great.
man. Those St. Patrick's Day chocolate chip cookies I made are so good. They're so
Really?
good.
I'm so jelly. 'Cause I
Yeah.
can't
Oh, they're
eat
so
that
good.
stuff.
I made the dough yesterday as I like flashed it on my show.
He
And
said
then
he
I
was
actually baked them today. Oh, they're so good. So
well,
good.
you know what? Something, we can talk about this in Sisters in Grief, but everybody that I've known that's dated after having a death, they always end up in a very toxic relationship. The first relationship always ends up not always, I say most of the time, always ends up to be extremely toxic. And I think it's because once you become a widow, you have a problem letting go. And yeah, we need to
I
talk
think it's
on
the
that.
men. I think it's the people. I don't
Yeah.
think it's us. I think it's the people. Like
Basically,
somebody that
everybody's
wants
a
to date.
problem but me. See, we rock and y'all suck. That's what it is. Get with it.
Yeah, that's the problem. Well, it's gonna take a really patient fella to put up with our bullshit. First off,
Well,
that's hurdle number one. Hurdle number two is we're both scorned, and I mean scorned isn't touched by death, like a spouse dying. So we already have that in our subconscious and looming over our
we're both
behavior, our
extremely
emotions.
strong personalities,
Yeah.
extremely strong personalities. Like, we will not just let you say just anything. We'll stand on it. I will die on the hill I'm fighting you about. I'm 5'1", and I'll get up on a stool and get in your face if I have to. You better ask somebody. My ex was 6'4". When I would get mad at him, I would stand up on a chair or a freaking step stool and get in face to face with him and be like, motherfucker.
No, I mean I meant men like me and Harlow date guys, but like I mean I'm same for guys that have lost their spouses. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yes,
my
exactly.
my opinion is completely both genders, not just women, both
I
genders.
can't speak on men, even though I've been called a man on here, but all pretty women on here have been called
Uh,
men. But just I can't speak on men. I guess it would be the same for them, even though it would be harder, especially if they were a single father or something like that. It would be so much harder, I think.
Harlow,
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you, sweetheart. Do you want to end this and start our Sisters with Grief? Start early?
Yes,
Since
actually, you know what? I do. I
can you
want to
guys
thank
please come back to the Sisters in Grief live?
Sisters in Grief will be starting here in just a minute, and I
We'll
just want
start
to
it like ASAP. We'll start early. We'll continue this
yeah,
conversation. I
we'll
got some
just start
amazing
early.
videos.
Yeah,
And
definitely. We'll just start early. We always do this. We
yeah, let's
always
do this. Yeah. Well, we usually don't have bullshit before the stream. So
Right. So
I
now
think
we're
it's shenanigans.
calm.
We got shenanigans going on before these goddamn streams. That's what's going
I
on.
know. And you know what? I think people are doing it on purpose. Like, oh, they got Sisters in Grief, so we got to do this shenanigans.
We gotta ask like
We gotta
assholes.
do
This
the
is
nip
grief is going on.
nopping. You all need to stop with the nip nopping up in this motherfucker. Okay.
It's on this channel. It's Harlow's channel.
Yes, it's my channel. I'll be going back again live with Sisters in Grief here in just about 5 minutes.
Yeah, so just come back to this channel in like 5 minutes.
So y'all just
please come back because we got some really good content for the Sisters in Grief.
Absolutely.
Peace out, everybody.
Penelope. And
I better not talk to Penelope. Large Marge will get pissed. Better not talk to her.
I'm gonna talk to her. If it pisses off Large Marge, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna talk
shit.
Got
mad that we were talking about Walt Whitman.
What's up, Penelope?
How dare I talk about Walt Whitman with Penelope? How dare I?
How dare you? How dare you talk to another woman? How dare you talk to another woman, Bambi?
About books of all things. How dare I?
I mean, my God, wait a minute. You're the brunette. I'm the blonde. We're a twofer, not a threefer. Wait a minute.
We need a Jack. We need a Jack Tripper, like Three's Company.
Hell yeah. Who's going to be our Jack?
We need a Jack.
We got to act gay. Because Jack acted gay, right?
No, only when Mr. Roper was around. Otherwise, he was like,
yeah, and we need a Mr. Roper. We need a Mr. Roper and we need a Jack. But we'll talk about that another time. All right. So I'm going to end the stream. And I'm going to start the other one. I'll be right back, y'all.
No, Charlie, we can't bond over books. It's right out.